Okay, we made it back, and we're gonna go fight a boss
Dark
to
Moray.
get cooled down.
And for those wondering where Sealy went in between then and now, the snow the cold literally put her to sleep.
Cool. Luckily, we got
not that deep sleep, just regular sleep.
Yeah, now
What's going on? Oh, hey, it's an icicle.
Ooh.
Hey.
Uh-oh. Someone's trying to beat Chaos.
Ooh.
I mean, yeah. Only this
Sorry,
Chaos was a dragon.
It's like an eel.
who's to
That's
say
why
he
it's the
isn't?
moray eel. So it's a moray eel, hence its name, Dark Moray.
I am. That's right. I mean, I don't know. The head still feels very dragon-esque, but yeah, we are dealing with a fucking eel here, and this is not one of my favorite bosses in the game. Gonna be neither in this version or the Wii version.
Yeah, I remember
It's very
this one being
time-consuming.
kind of dull.
It's a little time consuming. Not sure what Jordy's take on it is. Basically, you gotta throw ice capsule. It's basically the Chaos 6 fight from Sonic Adventure, just times 12.
Yeah. Honestly, now that you mention it, it does kind of feel like that.
Oh! Wake up! Come
Whoa,
on!
crap.
Break free!
Come on.
Break free! Okay. Right, let's move.
There you are.
Then that should be all of them. Nice, we're in. But I'm gonna get these medals first.
Anything to speed the process along.
Okay, but in reality, I need to now aim this at the green globs once I deal damage
Dude. Ow.
to him, and can say right now, the one on his head is a nightmare to try and reach normally.
Yeah, I do remember having the hardest time with that one.
Okay, almost done.
Ah.
But I don't think we have to do a grand old like QTE fest like what happened
No, you
with
don't.
the Phoenix. So we just gotta get him down to size. I love his doofy eyes when they start looking in different directions, though.
It's
I love
almost
this
like he
theme
doesn't
that's
even.
playing.
Oh, you know, the music in this game in general is just great stuff. I mean, even the regular battle theme, even if it, which I mean, the only problem with this is it's played on ad nauseum.
Yeah.
It's just they really tried their dances with this game, and I think to some degree it really paid off.
Yeah.
Oh, get it? Agree.
Aha, I got you there. But yeah, and then your experiences with this boss, Jordy.
You know what? It's been so long. I actually don't remember if this was I can't talk. If this was difficult for me or not. Maybe it was a little bit, but I don't remember it being all that grating.
Jeez.
I mean, I don't think there's really any difference between this version of the Lite or the one in the Wii version.
Did the Wii version have anything very like specific or particular to it besides shorter werehog segments compared to the HD?
I do know that the
Rats.
level designs. I do know that Dimps did the level design for the day stages.
Yeah.
Oh really? Oh, so they had a completely different dev team for
Sort
Wii
of.
version?
Like Sonic's team still handled a good chunk of the Wii version. It's just that they had Dims help them with the daytime stages. Now with the nighttime stages, it should be said as of this recording, ladies and gentlemen, I actually did decide to give the Wii version another chance. And one thing I have definitely noticed regarding the nighttime stages that again, the levels themselves are shorter, but there are more of them, and it does kind of make it. Honestly, does negate you know whatever positives I can give to it compared to the HD version. And one thing that's also worth mentioning is that I remember the the nighttime levels are a little more linear.
Oh my god.
Oh really?
At least they feel more linear.
Come on.
Also, you want to know a fun way to play your beat 'em ups using the L and R buttons to wave your left and right arms.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how you had to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, isn't that how you
Yeah.
do it in this game too?
No, you use the regular buttons.
Yeah, just press X over and over again, then press Y for the heavy attacks. It's your standard beat 'em up fare, and as you can see here, I actually forgot about the uppercut for a bit. There we go. Otherwise, yeah, it's
Jeez. Come on,
it's
hurry.
there.
Don't-
Otherwise, yeah, that
man.
there is an annoying hitbox to get to.
It is.
Way too high up.
Sorry, I also just now thought of the idea. Like, I wish there'd be some dialogue of like, Sonic, how are we gonna stop that? Sonic, are you sure we can stop that moray? Sure. With these spiky cleats, anything's possible.
Cleats?
Just smacks him. But yeah, okay, we got another medal.
Oh
And
man.
now I'm just imagining like the monster howling in
That-
pain, and Chip's like, "I'm sorry, but his cleats are stuck in your corneas."
I just love
sorry.
how the non sequitur of that.
No, I just realized. I'm
What?
sorry. Just imagine this for a second. Instead of it being Sonic and the Mori Eel, it's Chip with the freaking cleats shoes on Sonic.
Oh no!
Gotcha! Now I'm just imagining the whole
He has to scream
like.
for it.
Gotcha! Out of my eye sockets!
Well, that would definitely make those screams a lot more Fang, actually. Like all the
He would
dog
running
yells.
back and forth. Anyway, another part of the world. As you can see, by the time we get to the latter half, like now the pace is really picking up, and we're getting this planet back to work in
I
no
just
time.
realized something. Hey Logan,
What's
do
that?
you remember that scene from the first Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, where it's like Finn thinks that his machine's just a failure, and he's at the pier.
Hi,
and
hold that thought. Apparently this time around, it looks like Pickle's moving.
Yep, he has
yeah.
he has another research facility all the way out in Shamar. So honestly, yeah, say goodbye to this place. We're never having to come back here again. We're heading all the way out to Shamar. He was fast.
Yeah.
I'll miss this place and all its European delights.
And you can talk over this bit, Hype. Basically, the plan that Eggman had and was using all his drawing tablet for was he basically created a magnet for Dark Gaia forces.
Oh yeah, basically it's just like a tower that draws all of the Dark Gaia energy from the world.
I'm
to it.
sorry.
It's a
A thought
beacon.
just occurred to me. The beacon that's literally luring them is Patrick and SpongeBob's song from that one season.
Oh
I
gosh.
guess.
The one that
It's the same tower.
right.
Oh. But yeah,
Anyway,
what were you
sorry.
saying, Hype?
I was just saying, like, you remember that one scene from the first Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs where they're at the pier, like Finn is hiding on the ladder at the pier, and the girl, she just like, she sits down, she's about to plop her feet down, and her feet accidentally like slam into Finn's eyes. The scream he does, just replace that scream with a werehog scream.
Orbot.
Watch it.
Ouch. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, just out of commission for now.
Yeah.
Look at that smoke.
Oh, that's right, I hit you.
Did you?
Thank you, Sass. Bam! That's an impressive button.
I hope that
I
didn't.
think you just
And-
broke that button.
Was it?
And yeah,
I said I think you
already
broke that
mentioned-
button.
Yes, he did. And I can't believe I just overlooked this statement. I'm really glad they went back to classic Eggman design for this game.
Well, to be
Oh,
fair, they never
yeah.
really left it. It was just like
Sonic
in
06.
06, they just adapted it to look like how it would in the real world. The suit itself is technically the same.
I mean, honestly,
Then
I will
Matt-
say, if there's anything I'll say about the 06 design, like, being realistic and all didn't need to be, but honestly, that was a really bitching suit he had.
It was a really cool suit, but at the same time, I'm also glad they didn't get somebody who looked like that for the movie.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
For that.
Oh, actually, what's kind of funny is I'm not. You guys probably saw it, but I've been seeing like this really nice looking render someone did where they took the game Eggman but had him have the exact same outfit that movie Eggman had, and they even had the
Oh, really?
Eggomatic kind of stylized like his little jet in the movie as well.
What did you think of it?
Nice.
It looked really nice, I thought. Let me see if I can find it actually.
Oh yeah, by the way,
Please do.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Shamar.
Yep, the
Nice, man.
Egypt place, Arabia place in general. Oh, jeez. And as you're about to find out, probably one of the worst offenders of frame rate issues with how much is going on in these areas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can
Use of
definitely
its
see
hub.
it.
Fun fact. Okay, I can't. Full disclosure. When I was playing this on PC, the game did crash for me once or
Found it,
twice.
by the way.
No worries. It crashed once or twice. It was very rare, but one of the times it did crash was when I was trying to leave this hub for the level select area. But again, since emulators are better nowadays, all my progress was saved. I just had to relaunch it. But yeah, that was the main problem. The other time it crashed happened a little bit later in the game, but more on that later.
Also, that's a really nice
Fortune
Eggman
teller.
design.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, look at that. I will not put this up on the image because I'm
Is
lazy.
it
But
just me, or does this lady look like she has two eyebrows? Yeah, two eyebrows.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't really
does-
see it.
you know what? I
It's
think I
when
see.
she's leaky, it's more noticeable.
I see what you're saying, like, because I think it's just a really deep inset eye ridge. Anyway, I'm here because I want to also get the audio system.
Oh yeah, this is where
yeah.
this is where you get your sound test.
I'm not getting it though, but I just want to show off that that's how you can get it. I'm saving up so that because I forgot I gotta go get that TV later if I didn't already get that. But anyway, we're trying to find where the heck the Doc's research lab is,
I'll
because
be right back.
no worries.
Okay.
Because the Doc's research lab is kind of in a hole in the wall kind of place.
It is a little out of the way, yes, but thankfully there is one NPC that will direct you right in the right direction, which helps too. Because if I'm not mistaken, she's also Pickle's assistant in this area.
Oh yeah. Hang on, get more night medals. Believe it or
You're
not,
gonna
I'm
need
still
those.
believe it or not, I'm still barely over halfway done on the Dane medals.
He's like, where are you going, Sonic?
Real quick, I'm
Amy.
gonna have to duck out for the second half of the video because dinner just arrived.
No
Okay.
worries.
Actually, now that I stop and think about it, why do I even need to mention the freaking assistant? Amy's here to literally point you in the right direction.
Just kind of sticks out.
But
like a sore
anyway,
thumb.
I'll see you guys in a bit, maybe in the next part.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Alrighty,
Later,
see you in a
Hank.
bit.
Yeah, Amy kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. This room
Does not.
serves absolutely no purpose, so we're gonna leave because this is a room. I don't know why they made that room there.
I feel like
But
they
we're
were
gonna go up the stairs.
they were gonna leave this room open for like a random NPC to inhabit, but I mean, I guess not. Or maybe it's just it'll be
Oh, I already got the TV.
inhabited later. Anyway,
Oh, I already got the TV. So now he's gonna tell us that we can actually find another one of the like temples and stuff. Oh, we gotta go to Empire City,
What, really?
Ooh.
But we just got here.
which is what. Don't worry, I'm not gonna make these frequent flyer miles go for waste. We're gonna do some stuff here in Chamar before I go all the way to Empire City.
All right.
Exit the lab. So I'm gonna head over to the new level select area so we can do another daytime stage finally.
I mean, I will admit, it is kind of an interesting idea. Yeah. This is the assistant I was talking about.
Later.
Ah, okay. She's pretty.
Okay, say goodbye, Leia. It's an interesting design, and that's it. Anyway,
But what was I trying to say?
we mentioned Eggman, we mentioned the modern design, we
I will
mentioned
admit, I do kind of like. It is kind of an interesting idea, just to show that he does have his he does basically do all his research and whatnot in more than just one place. Though I do kind of wonder what the point even was of actually having Piccolo redirect himself here, because honestly, he just serves the same purpose here as he's always done.
he could. I guess you're right. He honestly, it's not like fast. It's not like he was too far away for fast travel. We do fast traveling all the time.
I mean, as a world building thing, it's perfectly fine, but as a as far as gameplay convenience is concerned, it does seem a little random.
Just gotta remember for the future. And yeah, as you saw in the opening cinematic, I'm on nuts. I am
jeez.
wanting to get over there because dang it. Okay, here's a new gimmick. New gimmick: spike springs. Be very
And they're
careful.
floating.
Very careful when you jump on them. And I'll walk in here, grab the goodie. Yay! This thing. I thought this was for the seer lady, but when I brought her, she didn't react to it at all. So maybe this is related to some other fetch quest I didn't see.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But oh well, they have
I mean,
a
not
lot
that
of like.
matters. It's pretty much ours. And for all we care, it's literally a candy ball.
Oh, that was a big piece of candy. I'll let that-
Whoopie candy. Whoopie candy.
Air boost. So I'm gonna go over here because thank God we finally reached the final shoe upgrade in the game.
And it's
Which-
the one that every Sonic fan wishes they had sooner.
Which honestly, yeah, considering this is the first upgrade you got in Sonic Adventure 1.
And two, the Lightspeed Dash.
Yep, so works about as well as you remember it. Go see a Trail of Rings. Go nuts.
And I do believe this was before Sonic Generations, where it was only context sensitive to certain ring trails.
Yep, now you can do it on any ring
Oh,
trail,
boy.
but
And now it's time for everyone's least favorite daytime level, Arid Sands.
it's not horrible though, I will say. Oh, and
The big
real
problem
quick-
is that the streets are very much crowded with things that can literally stop you dead in your tracks.
Yep, you'll see that in a bit. Nuts. You'll see that a little bit later in. Dang it.
Oh,
Ah, dang it.
I know it happens. Oh, come on.
well, I guess we're gonna have to settle with being a street rat.
Oh my god. Ah.
Ah.
Okay, we're good. I'm gonna go through. Oh, jeez. Oh,
Okay,
gosh.
I'll admit this is one of the reasons why I don't like the daytime stages, because you're going so fast that you bump into things and sometimes have to stop short if they are
It's not-
impenetrable.
Well, it's not my fault that there are people. Nice. It's not my fault that there are people just kind of chilling out in the town streets when they should be getting
the-
clear
I
out of
wasn't
the
even
way.
talking about people.
Well, to be fair though, the citizenry that you do come across on the roads literally are like they may as well be freaking anvils in the road for all we care, because again, they stop Sonic dead in his tracks.
Wow. Oh yeah, this is actually a very interesting thing that happened to me up ahead. I was trying to get. Oh, jeez.
Whoa,
Oh,
what the-
gee.
Hello.
Can't. Okay, going the other way. Camera. Jeez, let's go.
I
Yeah, that was the first time that ever happened, and that That I can't blame the emulator on that. And careful. No, I forgot. If you don't wall jump enough, you just foot drop. Whatever. Let's move. We're almost out of the town, and then we can get on to like actual, fun level design stuff.
I mean, I will also say though, despite the town stuff, there is also the matter that this has probably the most technical level design we've seen yet in the daytime level, and I don't recall Jungle Joyride being quite as bad as this.
Well, out here in the desert, I can agree that out here in the desert, it can get very confusing to tell where the end of the road is, so stay close to the walls.
I mean, granted, I also am aware that there is still that one particular level, but I always consider that the exception, considering it literally is both the daytime and a nighttime level all at one.
Also the last one.
Exactly. That's the infamous exceptional level.
Right, okay, I don't care about the book, let's just keep moving and...
Yeah. Ratings for chumps.
And yellow bells. I could see Sonic being one who would never read them. That would be Tails' shtick.
I mean, yeah. No. I mean, in all seriousness, though, I can imagine Sonic at least being somewhat considerate for, like, the occasional reading. I mean, remember that old Sonic Says about reading?
Oh, yeah, that is right. He does do a whole Sonic Says on that. Okay, I gotta be real. I watched all of Sonic X, and I did watch a good chunk of the... I did actually watch a good chunk of the Sonic event, the wacky Sonic show, and I did watch all
Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
And then I did watch Sat AM.
So you pretty much at least sampled most, if not all, of the Sonic shows.
Okay, thinking on it, I don't think I finished Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, but I know I finished Sat AM. Enough to feel the blue ball of, oh my gosh, they teased the second season, they never made it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess at some point they just didn't have the money to really continue it.
And there was all the theories of, oh, it's metal, oh, it's shadow, but no, it was actually the weird goblin thing. Which
is weird, considering his eye shape looks nothing like it, except Nagus.
Also, Nagus was sealed away, absolutely, trapped him in that weird nightmare realm. And then I learned in the comics that he actually has a brother. Oh, nuts.
I thought he had a sister.
No, I'm going up that higher realm.
There were twins. Wally and Wendy.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was two brothers.
Wait, as in Wally Witchcart? They actually tried to make her like a twin?
It's hard to explain. Like, there was a bit of an arc on it. I think Steve will explain it to you better because he actually dubbed that issue.
Right, that was the one that Seely was the weird little electric Pikachu thing.
Yeah, and I actually was in a version of that as Thunderbolt too.
Right.
For a different person, of course.
It should be, ladies and gentlemen, the character I was referring to earlier is like this random villain character from Tail Sky Patrol.
Oh, really?
The Witch Card character.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean honestly,
that's what I assumed that they were talking about, because I remember she was used in the Archie comic for a brief moment before that all ended.
I mean, given how how obscure that the comics will go sometimes, it wouldn't surprise me if they went for that.
They use fucking Breezy at one point.
They did use Breezy.
They tackle just about anything.
And Sonic 06, I'll take it. And I know Sonic 06 references even Tails' weird fake rings from Tail Sky Patrol.
I mean, yeah, kind of, sort of. It feels like a reach though. But I mean, I guess as far as the shows are concerned, though, I mean, I'll still always say that Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog is the one I find just the easiest to really come back to, and Sonic X, for all its faults, I think had its heart in the right direction, and it did have its occasional really good episode. Again, I'll always compliment the one where Sonic was, spending the day with Chris's wheelchair friend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Helen.
That's easily the best episode in the entire show, bar none.
Remember the character that everyone says this show probably should have been about her. Probably should have been. But yeah, welcome to Empire
City.
Get an area that was not in the Wii version, but is effectively as you can imagine, this is the American place.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I will admit, at the end of the day, there's really not much that goes on in this portion of the game, because we're just going off a lead right now that we could probably potentially find one of two Gaia keys.
Fudge?
Oh, hello there.
That guy looked weird. Anyway, continue.
But there's some leads that maybe we could find a Gaia temple or key or something into that effect here, but I don't think you really find anything here of much substance.
No, I think maybe you find a single Gaia key, but that's why we're actually gonna do more of this in the next part. But yeah, honestly, it probably was a very smooth transition to cut this stage, because literally all that happens here is a night stage and a day stage, no cutscenes, no plot. that being said, oh boy, join us for the next part, which will consist entirely of the Empire City Night stage.
Oh boy.
Who's ready for some really tense tight roping?
Me.
And puzzling.
Bye.
Join us then.